Hi everybody, Pat Huntoon here with Technique Junkies, and today I'm going to be making a quick little card using the Elidyne Pigment Ink liquid inks. And we're making a card today to say thank you to the COVID-19 essential workers, and this is part of the What We Do Best challenge offered by Technique Junkies. You can find more information on our Facebook group, but this is my first card today, so we're making a thank you card. We're going to be using the S294 Cherry Blossom, so I'm going to be using this Cherry Blossom, and then we're going to be using the SS103 French Sentiments, Merci. So we're going to be saying thank you in French. So let's get started. Okay, so I have stamped the two stamps using my Misty and VersaFine Onyx Black ink. What we're going to be doing with this is just painting this using the Ink Pigment Inks, and I could pull a palette out, but I think what I'm going to do is actually just use my mat here. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of each of these colors after I shake them up and just put them down on my work surface. So they're really deep pigments, so I don't really need very much of them. I'm also going to have some water handy as I do these, because there are occasions where I do want to water down what I'm doing, and I'm actually going to start with a wet brush. So I sprayed a little bit of the water on the work surface. I'm going to get my paintbrush a little bit wet, and then I'm just going to dip it in the pigment. And now I'm just simply going to paint. So I'm going to start and show you the painting. And this, this is a one layer card. I want to mention that. This is not going to go through because I'm not going to put it on that thick. So this is a nice little one layer card. I'm just going to paint this here, show you how easily these paint, and then I will speed this up so you can actually see it painted, but you don't have to watch it in real time. And we'll speed. Okay, so I have the pink all done, and all I'm going to do now is I think I'm just going to wipe up that pink so I don't blend the other colors into it, and wipe my paintbrush off. Get a little water on there, wipe that off. The nice thing about the craft mat is I can kind of start again, add some water, and now we'll do the little tiny bits of green that are on here. If I were making a more elaborate card, note that I could blend these colors together. I just wanted to get a little variation in color on the pinks, but really what I was looking for was this pretty shimmery. Can you see that shimmer? It's just gorgeous on here. And for a one layer card, this card I'm going to have to cut that down because I got some green on there, so I'm not paying attention. But for a one layer card, it's so easy to do. Okay, so here's what happens sometimes when you're rushing and you're doing what I just did. I got some green on the edge there. So my one layer card suddenly just became a two layer card because I'm going to cut this down and I'll mount it so that I can cut that piece off. See what I did there? There's always a way to fix something like that, and my fix is to cut it off. So it is what it is. So now we're going to be using the amber, which is the brown. And I'm going to put a little bit here, and this is use this very sparingly. So one little tiny dot will do. This I'm just going to run up and down the branch. Turn my card a little bit. And some of these colors have shimmer in them and some do not. I am not using one of the shimmer colors. This brown is not the shimmer, but it does have a matching shimmer color that goes with it. I just didn't think the branch needed to have shimmer. Sometimes after you get it done, you shouldn't touch it. I made the lines very thick, so it's got a more painterly look, which is okay. It is handmade. So for the inside of the flowers, I'm just going to be using some of the Mimosa, which is the yellow color. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the pigment ink, and I'm telling you, just a super tiny dot there. Take my little paintbrush and go just in the center there. Just a tiny bit in the center. I don't want this to be a highlight or anything. I just want to make sure that the inside, of these flowers just has a little dab of color there. And you're going to see it's layering very nicely on top of those other colors. They layer together very nicely. Once you let one color dry, if you put another color over the top, you're just going to be able to layer it. You can blend them as long as they're wet. As soon as they're dry, you are layering. So aren't these just gorgeous? Okay, so if I had not made that goof on the side, I would be done with this card. I could have just sent this out as just a plain little thank you card, and you can make a lot of these in a short period of time. But because I messed up, I have to cut it down and put it on another piece of paper, so I'll be back and show you that in 30 seconds. Okay, so as I told you before, I got that smudge on the side of the card, and my one layer card went to a multi-layer card. All I did was add a little bit of pink and then put it on the white cardstock. I cut it down a little bit. But this is my thank you card for a nurse that I know who has been doing an extraordinary job. And of course, part of the challenge is to create a matching envelope. So this is the envelope I created to match. All I did was just take some of the cherry blossom and put it along the edge. And then I liked painting these so much that I also painted the inside. So I put some of the cherry blossoms on the inside, and I also stamped it with the You Are Extraordinary stamp, SDX 157 You Are Extraordinary. So that is the end of our tutorial today, just to show you how to use the Elidyne Pigment Liquid Pigment Inks, Eyes Inks, to paint with. I mean, there's other ways you can use them too, but I think just painting them simply like this, it makes something go from just ordinary to extraordinary. Don't forget to sign up and participate in the What We Do Best Challenge, WWDB Challenge, for Technique Junkies. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.